and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace. I love y'all.
The reasons that we're here.
And you just came right in time.
Right on time.
Welcome to
I tried.
All right, so we got a lot lined up for you guys today, and I guess Jamie gonna have to catch up on what's happening, I guess, and just tap on in on whatever that you want to tap in on as far as the conversation, of course. And I'm gonna give y'all the lineup anyway. But first of all, it's your boy Fuel.
Fat boy in the building. You already know what type of time we on. We here. What's happening, y'all?
And we got my man Black Lift in the house. And once again, we have Jaimi Alexander. If y'all don't know and y'all didn't see the show last week, you want to tell them a little bit about yourself again, Jaimi, or what?
Yeah, first of all, it's so great to see you guys. Thank you for your patience. Why do I feel like every time I'm coming on here, I'm hopping out of the shower? Like, I feel like I got to get clean and then come to the people.
I like that, though. That's a good thing.
Doing the same thing, trying to get all fresh and stuff.
You see, he got his chest. He got his chest out.
Okay, you know.
So
gotta do a little something.
But you guys are amazing. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me back. I'm Jaimi Alexander. I'm a transformative life coach. I can be found at sassymethod.com. I'm a host. I'm a podcast host. I'm a speaker. I just got 2 speaking engagements over the past 24 hours. So it's like once I said I was a speaker, people started booking me, and I'm like, oh my God. So I'm just having a good time being me and taking the lessons that I've learned to share with other people, and whatever they can glean. And I learn from what others glean too. And I just like to have a good time.
That's what's up.
Eat well and kick it with my peeps.
Right. That's what's up. All right, guys. So the lineup for today. And you guys stay tuned for the main topic. We're talking about online dating of today. You know, is it good or is it bad? You know, last week we almost got into a big discussion with Jaimi, you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be interesting. Y'all don't want to miss it. Y'all don't want to miss it. It's coming up. But I wanted to kind of real quick. This Sunday is the 3rd annual fundraiser that I do for kids with Down syndrome. And basically what it is, it's a Zumba fundraiser. And what we do is basically have fun. You know, they do the whole Zumba and everything or whatever, as you guys know. Every year I host it every year. So we got that coming up this Sunday at what time was it? At 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. And that's going to be at a rec center in Van Nuys. I got the address. I don't think I got the address. Dang it. My preparation sucks.
Come on now, Fuel.
But anyway, you guys come on out. There's actually where you can donate a Zelle to the head director of it is Leone, or you can Zelle her at the numbers you guys can see at the bottom there. We have a good time. It's fun. And you're doing it for a good cause or whatever. So I will post before we get off of here the address actually where. I am tripping. I know. Here's.
Come on, G.
I'm on one today. I'm on one. But there it is, you guys. This Sunday, September 24th at 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. And there's a donation, of course, where you can actually send your donations as well. All right, so come on out for that. All right. Yeah, where's my hand? Give me some love. Give me some love. All right, guys. Also, let's get into it as well. This week I received something. Uh, I received something from actually it's from Boys Mom that brought awareness to me as far as some kids that have been missing uh, in Cleveland, Ohio, and I mean it's a sad thing how these kids has been missing, and hopefully I want to actually just show this footage real quick, just in case somebody happen to be watching Fido broadcasting and see these kids or whatever and can give us give us actually the information or whatever as to with the number that we have posted on here as to where they are, if you guys know anything. So let's go there real quick. It's going to be kind of sad, man, because it's a lot of kids, over 30 kids, and we probably have to so
Feel you.
huh?
You went like mute for a second.
Oh, okay. I'm good now, right?
Yep, you good.
All right. Guys, once again, if you guys, you said my mic is low, y'all.
So that's the date they all went missing in May.
All in May. Everyone, yes, has gone
Ah,
missing since May, which is unbelievable. Somebody has to know something, you know. I think really somebody really knows something. There's no way that many kids can be missing uh, in 1 month, in a few
That's
days. You
disturbing.
know?
And we're in September. I didn't hear nothing.
I
It's like
haven't heard anything
I haven't heard anything.
at
Nobody.
all. At all. I'm I'm flabbergasted for one, the fact that they all were taken or they all went missing in May, but also we hear about everything else, right? We hear about Trump, we hear about all of the other stuff, the
And
hogwash.
you're
But this is the
exactly,
real news, right? This is the news
exactly
that we really need to be paying attention to and that we need to be talking about
right.
because one, I want to give send out my condolences and my respects to the family because I can only imagine how that feels of the not knowing if they're alive, where they are, all of those things that are going through those parents' heads. So I want to give my respects to them and just tell them hold their head and God bless them. But man, this is sad, man, and I'm starting to think, like my mom being said, I don't know if you guys remember, maybe 4 years ago, the brother in Chicago, he was like maybe 3 years ago. He was a college student. He went disappeared. They disappeared, and then when they found him, he had no organs in his body.
I remember that.
Just something a little vaguely, and it's been kind of happening, right? The Kadisha Jenkins, it's been little things happening, right? Where just random deaths of young youth is happening. And I just want to know, when you see that, is this a form of not just sex trafficking, but is this another form of slavery?
But not
Or
only
harvesting.
Or harvesting.
that,
Absolutely.
yeah, harvesting. Not only that, because they're trying to, they're trying to say a lot of kids run away, but don't that many kids run away.
Not in May.
Those
30 of them, 30 kids did not run away
in 3 days,
between May 19th and May 23rd.
Exactly.
It was taken.
Yeah,
Unless they all got together and ran away together.
What, they got on a bus?
Because now listen, hold on. All jokes aside, not just to make light, not to make light of the situation, but all jokes aside, it's social media. Kids was like, you know what? I'm so sick of this Cleveland. I'm out of here. Who coming with me? No, but it's definitely suspicious, and it's definitely alarming. It's go ahead.
So if you guys have any information, most definitely actually look it up online, because I wanted to make sure that this was real news at first, because it's kind of like, that's crazy, you know what I mean? So I had to make sure, so it is real news. So you guys can look it up, research the missing kids in Cleveland, and help if you can. If you guys know anything, just help if you can. So I just want to put that out there. What's up, Marlon? We got Marlon in the place right there, in the place right now. And then we have Gary. I see you on Facebook. LaShonda, I see y'all. Hit me up. Let us know, your comments and everything or whatever as we go on. All right, man. What's next? Oh, bad boy. I think we're gonna do you real quick. Early, baby.
We're gonna go, Colin. We're gonna go
in Blackness.
We're gonna go in. Okay. All right. So
hello.
Y'all
hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, now we hear you.
There you go. Bet. But I don't want to leave a segment because Black Lift was saying something, and I don't want to leave him out without getting off his shot at the segment. So
nah, man, I appreciate that, man. But I'm just saying, one child is too many. Yeah. But 30 something is a conspiracy. And I mean, I hate to say it like that.
Come on,
but
now.
It's facts, bro. I mean, like I say, one, you might be like, all right, it is what it is. Two, okay, 30.
Yeah, 17, I would have been like,
17, nah, bro. 5, I would have been like, now 30. Now 30, like, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a thing. Yeah, somebody got a bus or a van somewhere with some kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They in a Sealand van on their way to China or something. Exactly. I mean, that ain't cool.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And then appreciate you, man, on that one. All right, let's get into it, fat boy.
All right. History and Blackness, y'all. Y'all know I always got something for y'all, some heat for y'all. This week, we're gonna go in with General Colin Luther Powell, of course, an American politician, statesman, diplomat, and general, of course, born April 5th, 1937 in Harlem, USA. For those who don't know, Harlem, New York City. He died October 18th, 2021. In Bethesda.
Bethesda.
I'm sorry. Don't give me I forgot. Okay, Bethesda, Maryland, and they say he died from COVID-19 complications. He was educated in the City College of New York City, where he got his bachelor's in science in 1958. While getting his degree, he served in the Reserve Office Training Corps of the ROTC. He then served in Vietnam in 1962 to 63. Then he served again in 1968 through 69. He then went to George Washington University in 1972. He then became an assistant of the, don't give me the line, I ain't gonna even go there. Later on, one of the attributes in his career, he was the first African-American to be appointed a Joint Chief of Staff and a Secretary of State in history, right? And so he was Secretary of State from 2001 to 2005. He was Joint Chief of Staff from 1989 to 1993. Some of his notable awards is Presidential Medal of Freedom, which he won twice, the Congressional Gold Medal, the Secretary's Distinguished Service Award. And I'll leave you with a quote from Colin Powell himself. There are no secrets to success. It is just the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. That is your history of blackness.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Colin Powell. Let's give it up, baby. That's what's up, man. What else we got? What else we got? We moving up. We moving right along today. I'm trying to get everybody in here. Hold up. Doing something wrong here. There we go. All right.
Boy, look at young Colin Powell.
Look,
Okay,
Powell was cool. Powell was cool, but dude,
What? Oh God! You gonna get? Are you gonna get political?
Hey man, look, I knew you was gonna go there. We're not doing that right now. We not doing that.
Dude is Herman Cain Jr., bro. Come on now.
Really? All right. Well, we ain't gonna do the main thing.
Is, nah. Look, I will never take away from a man's achievements and his accomplishments.
Right.
Because when I was in the Army, he came to Germany when I was in Germany, and I met him. So I mean, he was a cool dude. He did what he did. Hey, he worked. You know, he loved his country. He paved the way for a lot of African American officers and things like that. You know, but once
he got some blunders.
Everybody ain't perfect, bro.
Yeah, everybody. He definitely got some blunders. I seen it, but I left that out of there, Black Lift.
Okay, moving on. Moving on.
Panama Canal. I see some stuff about 9/11. I seen it. But I decided to leave it out of there because Black Boy does do his research now.
Okay, moving on. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Marlon said that. Marlon said he met him when he was stationed at the Pentagon.
Yeah, his dad met him. His dad, Marlon's dad is a retired lieutenant colonel. So
what's up?
Yeah.
But again, you know what I'm saying? Our thing is celebrating, the blackness, our black history, fellow black history, folks or whatever that have achieved something higher, in their lives, in their goals or whatever, as being a, African American. Period.
Absolutely.
No doubt he was black.
every
no doubt he was black. Yeah, he was definitely African American.
Anyway,
get Black Lift, man.
I don't care who you talk to and who you talk about.
Black Lift, man.
It's always somebody that had a sketchy. Nobody was perfect, so
everybody has a little mustard on their jacket.
Something, yeah.
Everybody has a little mustard on their jacket.
Did I not say ain't nobody perfect? Let's keep it moving.
He said keep it moving.
I said keep it moving.
All right, but keeping it moving, you guys. Of course, the part that I've been waiting on for the show is online dating. Today, is it good or is it bad? And I don't know how I want to say this, because everybody's expectation, of course, is different when it comes to online dating. And some people, have been successful with online dating as far as marriage and, a long-term relationship. But then there's majority, I would see, percentage that, would say it's bad. Even when I posted this on Facebook, whatever, I was getting a lot of bad, and I was like, well, let us know. Come on the show and let us know, in the comments or whatever, what it is that's bad about online dating. There's expectations, as we were talking about last week with Miss Jaimi, when it comes to dating, period. I forget exactly what it was that we were actually almost got into it about. I think it was
the coffee dates.
The coffee dates.
It was the coffee dates, and it was the
test,
putting out your expectations too early in the beginning.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we want to start off with you, Jay. What do you think? I mean, because myself, I'm single. I think you're single, right, Jaimi? Or no?
I'm single.
Okay, so we're the single ones here. Then we got Fat Boy, and then we got Black Lift. And I'm not sure if y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all actually met y'all significant other online as well?
Yes, I met my
Yeah.
wife on Tinder. I told
Yeah.
you. Yes,
I met
I met my wife on
I
Tinder.
met,
This,
I
bal-
met,
this
I met
balances out. This
I met
balances
my
out
girl.
great.
I met my girl on Hinge.
Right. So this should balance out real great. In case you guys just joining in, we're talking about online dating of today. Is it good or is it bad? So like I said, we were talking about starting off with Jaimi. We was talking about the whole um, just the meetup, just the meetup. Let's start there.
Okay. So I is online dating good or bad? It's kind of subjective because it works for some people. My sister got married off of Match, Hinge, Tinder. It works for some people, so I'm not mad at it. It's hard for me to speak on online dating because I don't online date. I don't have apps. I don't have profiles. I'm not swiping. I've never felt led to it. The closest I got, which is where I'm at now, because I do realize, it's an out with the old, in with the new situation in some spaces. But I have a guy friend who's gonna like help me run it and, filter through and, he's gonna work with me on it because I don't want to sit there and it's just not.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that you're gonna have a guy friend put up hook your profile up? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Men know men. I want help. I don't want to dive into it
Interesting.
and do this. So
That's a great point.
Huh?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm feeling like, okay, because I do want a good relationship and it hasn't happened this far organically. Like I do date, I do go out, I have met, good guys, but I haven't met the person for me. And there's also things that I have to do and be in alignment with in order for that to happen. Like it's always both sides, right? So, we'll see. So I'm willing to take the help on the dating apps. But when it comes to like the coffee date thing and situation, I don't do coffee dates as a first date. I don't buy into the whole, I'm not spending
Okay.
$40, $50, I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Okay. So
And I see you.
So are you telling me that when you go if you do online dating, is your request is to be the date y'all go out is the first date? When y'all
Yeah.
decide to go out, that's a first date, not a meetup.
Well, see, maybe you're giving me this and you because I don't online date. I meet real people. So we've already gotten
The
a little
meetup,
bit like
right.
felt the tangibility of being in front of each other. So
Right.
this is why I'm saying that, right? And I could be wrong, but this is how I feel now and I'm standing on it because this is what works for me.
Well, I
But
can put this out there at least. I can give you basically because I've of course done online dating. One of the things is the meetup, and as you know when it comes to that. So if you're going to be on there, you're going to want to meet that person before you know if you actually really want to date that person or even see them again. And that can the phone conversation. I got you with the phone conversation. You know what I'm saying could be a good thing or whatever to where you guys really get along or whatever the vibe and stuff like that. But then also when you see them well, that's also an attraction that if you're attracted to that person or it's always play a big part. So when you want to do all that, what I'm saying, I think not to not expect or have any expectations from another person going out for maybe just a coffee or a drink or something like that, whatever is a good idea because as you know, some guys feel like they can spend money, then they want something else. Whether it's just a kiss afterwards, spend time longer, or you know what I'm saying.
let's stop that.
It
Grow
kind of
up.
it
Grow
kind of
up.
keeps from that. It kind of eliminates that or whatever because the mindset of this is just the first meetup and not a real date, whatever.
That is
What I mean?
very.
I never really worried about that though, y'all.
That's so juvenile and unattractive.
I never really worried about because
That's what they do. Yeah.
this is my thing when it comes to that part of it. I'm going out to have a good meal anyway. That's what I'm into, right? I'm into eating well. I do feel like as men we do too much on the first date, right? I agree with the fellas on that part of it, but on my side, if I like a certain type of food, it is nothing for me to go to a nice little Mexican restaurant that is not that expensive. You get what I'm saying? I think that there's nothing wrong with a nice meal. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it doesn't have to be cheap, right?
That's a discussion to have.
Date.
That's a discussion.
So we can knock that part of it. But I always felt like it ain't a real issue about it. But I do get the sentiment of like, hey, I don't even know you. You feel me? I feel where me coming from. Like, I don't even know you, and I'm not about to spend $200-300 at Fleming's or at Roof Chris, and I don't even know if I'm gonna see you for a next date.
One, it depends on the type of guy that it is.
Black Sorry, you got something to say.
I know, right? You've been waiting. Go ahead. Go ahead, dog.
All right. So let me break this down.
Come on, talk to me.
Okay, Jaimi, it's not about the bread.
It ain't about
it's not about me breaking bread.
I never said that.
No. You kind of intimated to like the
No.
cheap women, because if you spend money, you're gonna expect something, and you're right. That's juvenile produced. It's juvenile.
I will once you're done, I will elaborate.
Okay, please do. But what I'm gonna say is, in the online dating game, now it's not like I was in it for a long time. And to keep it a buck with y'all, my wife didn't even choose me. Her kids chose me.
Okay.
Her kids went through the profiles of all the dudes that was hitting her, and they looked at my profile, and her kids liked it.
Uh-huh.
And so they're the ones that accepted it. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, when we first met, you got to keep it a buck. When women take their pictures for these dating sites, it's a lot of top down.
Yeah. True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of top down.
It is.
And you don't get the whole bruh. Look, I ain't look.
A lot of top down.
This is not go ahead. This is not anything against women, but I'm just telling you, it's a lot of breasticles that be showing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of top down with the cleavages out.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Look at you, Jaimi. Don't stop. Look, your eyes are rolled back to the back of your head.
I'm breathing.
Okay.
It's
okay,
a lot of top
but
down.
listen.
It's a lot of top down. I mean, hold on,
Jaimi. I'm look, like you say, you don't do this a lot, or you haven't done this a lot.
But
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Do it.
And fuel and big
I'm
boy.
gonna elaborate when you're
y'all
done.
know what I'm saying.
All right.
It's a lot of top down, right?
Right.
And so for my wife, she was nervous about going out because she was married to her first husband for 28, 29 years, like I was.
Right.
So she was new on the dating scene. So the pressure of going out to something formal,
right,
may have been too much for her. And it could be too much for a lot of people. So meeting somewhere that's neutral, somewhere that's safe, somewhere during the day, somewhere that you know what I'm saying, don't have no stalker vibes to it or nothing like that. So the coffee date, that was just an example that I used that we did. We met at Starbucks because when you meet someone for the first time, and sure, we sat there, my wife didn't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. But we knew that Starbucks was a safe place to meet. So we met there to see if we vibed a little bit. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We talked and we talked for about an hour, hour and a half. And there was mutual interest. So from that point forward, we moved forward to the next step. Our next date was a formal date.
Right.
We were out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to do stuff when there's no connection, no attraction. I don't give a damn what nobody say. When you scrolling through them things, you looking for somebody that's attractive to you because you don't know them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You going by looks. And so if you meet somebody and you finally see that, all right, this is legit, it ain't a catfish situation. Okay, cool. There you go. Let's keep it
a lot of work.
That's what I mean. Because dudes catfish too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody catfish. Yeah. Wait a minute, bro.
Jaimi
you don't look like that.
Go ahead, Jaimi.
Go ahead, Jaimi. Lay it on me. Hit me.
So I'm not saying that I don't understand why people do this. I get it. one, I'm fine, so I don't have to worry about the top down. I'm not worried about that. And if he needs a whole body picture, I'm not. You can see me working out on Instagram. I'm not worried about that, because I did hear that dudes be putting pictures from 10 years ago on. They be wearing hats, they got hair. I be hearing all kinds of stuff, so I get it. But for me, I get how for online is this or that, but first of all, I like to go out. I want to go out to eat. I want to feel like if a man has a piece of interest in me and it's reciprocated, then I want to feel that. Like, you don't go to a job interview late because they don't know you yet. You don't know if you want their job to do. You put your best foot forward. And for me, a best foot forward is absolutely not meeting in Starbucks. I don't want to. I'm cool with going to a happy hour or meeting somewhere, but I like to have fun. I like to do something. I like to feel vibes. I don't want to sit at a table where 3 seats down, somebody homeless wheeled in, and that it takes me effort to get up, get dressed. I'm not giving you Starbucks energy, no matter who you are. I show up, I don't step up the house looking like Starbucks. So I don't want to do it. And I feel like if you're looking for somebody and you're being intentional, not just, ooh, this one, I'm gonna spend $7, $8, and you just chicks. If you have a piece of intention about yourself and we vibe, we're on the phone, we FaceTime or whatever it is, you can sit down and eat with it. I am looking for an investment. It doesn't have to be like you said, $300 at Fleming.
I am looking for an investment. It's crazy,
but that's what you guys need.
That's crazy.
No. It doesn't have to be $300 at Fleming's. But this is part of, as a woman, what I feel makes it important for you. If you spend $8 on me, you could be doing that all week with 40, 50 people. I'm not into that. But there does have to be something. This is just like when you go to the job interview, you ain't going in sweats. You get your hair cut. You make sure stuff is together. That's an investment. Nobody said pay my rent, but come correct.
Who says I'm going to Starbucks with my balls hanging out? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to Starbucks looking like trash.
Okay. All right. First of all, the reason I say I get your I get what you're saying, but it's not. If say, like, for instance, because you about to go online, you about to start dating online. Guys are not. No one is unless y'all conversation is real good on the phone or whatever.
I'm not going out if it's not real good.
Right. Exactly. So my point is, unless you made that clear that in order to go out, this man is about to treat you on wherever y'all going. If that's your expectations, you can give him your expectations or whatever, and he's gonna let you know if it's good or not.
Cool.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I know it's cool if that's the
case.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something though. This is the things that you got to watch out for, because when you talking about taking someone out, like on a first date, basically, if I'm paying for dinner and whatever on my first time meeting you, you know what I'm saying? Then that right there is going to give me more expectations for whatever else. And I don't know wherever else, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, some cats are naive or not naive, but juvenile when it comes to that. But that's reality. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because he done spent this or whatever. He's thinking, and y'all having good conversation or whatever. Now he automatically thinking like, hey, you know what I'm saying? What's up from here?
So you don't think that, but wait though, really quick.
What's up from here?
Really quick.
Yeah.
You don't think men need to evolve and grow up from that? That is some 14-year-old stuff. Ooh, if I get her a burger, I might get my.
Okay, hold on.
Not to meet somebody, Jaimi. Not to meet somebody.
Can I say this?
Not to first meet somebody is what I'm saying. Not when you first meet somebody.
Because trust and believe, if you're finna get something from me, a meal ain't gonna cut it.
Okay. Right. Exactly.
You want to do an exchange?
But in your mind, in your mind, a meal is not going to cut it. You already have that established in your mind. But in a man's mind,
a boy's mind.
Well, it's men that basically that's not into just going out and paying out dinner or whatever just to meet someone and just to meet them. I'm talking about meeting. But after that first initial beat up, and we have good conversation. We talk, and even as sometimes I've done it where at that same night or that same night, you know what I'm saying, vibe is good. Be like, what's up next? You want to go eat or whatever? I'm kind of hungry or whatever. Then I'm going to do it, and because my vibe is good, and I will voluntarily pay for whatever dinner it is. But initially, it's kind of like, let me see what this woman's about. Let me see what she's talking about. Let me see if she's who she says she is when we talked on the phone. Let me see if she's, not 300 pounds as opposed to 100 something from what her picture looked like. You know what I mean? These are the things, whatever, that goes through a man's mind or whatever before, and anyone's mind should be, before they actually go out and date somebody or see someone or whatever the case may be. You just want to see that everything is true. You're not going to go out. A man is not going to want to, or you're not going to even probably go. Well, put it this way: if somebody say, "Okay, babe, I'm gonna treat you to dinner or whatever," and then y'all go to dinner, and he's 5'2", and on his profile he said he was 6'1", then what?
But he still paid for the dinner though.
But this is
the thing, dinner. And so give me
it's a real uncomfortable dinner, basically. But
give me some grace on not being an avid online dater. I don't. I meet men in real life. Okay, I meet men in real life, and we do the exchange, whatever. Yeah. So but this is I'm very exclusive about my time and my energy.
Right.
If it's not a certain quality, we're not going anywhere. I'm not even going to take the time. So to tell me that you're 6'1" when you're 5'2", you're probably not gonna get that by me.
No. This is the one. This is. I'm trying. I'm trying to get. Being that you're new or going to be new online dating, I'm just kind of more so hipping you to game then, so to speak. I'm hipping you to game on how people are and experiences that I've had and learned from women that's actually been online dating and the bad experiences that they had. You know what I mean? And one of the things is when guys lie about their height, lie about their age or whatever, and they don't look as who they think they are when they first.
Well, maybe he will think twice about lying when he's about to spend over $50 instead of $8 at coffee. Well, maybe it's worth it for you to tell the truth then.
Let me tell you, some guys think because they have money.
Damn, fat boy, you tired? You going through it back there. Damn.
No, because look, it's so funny because Marlon is going crazy in these comments.
I know. We trying to get in these comments.
I can't see no comments. My screen is
because me and my buddies, it's so funny you said that. First, let's go on online dating. When I entered into online dating, it definitely wasn't for the next level. I was trying to get some ass. Okay. So I was scrolling left to right. I just so happened to go on a date with my woman, and she was just grown enough. And when I met her, I was like, oh, this ain't that. This not a.
So when you met her, where did you guys go, or what happened? How'd it go?
So we met at a little Mexican restaurant she liked. But see, that's me. I'm a little different because Phil will tell you that's kind of just me though.
But that's what I want.
I'm going.
But it's not the money.
It's not the money. That's what I'm saying. It's not the money.
It's not the money. It's the vibe.
It's just more so.
But you cracking on my $8 Starbucks.
Definitely on his $8 Starbucks.
All right, guys.
When you're with me, listen.
Okay, hold on. I was going somewhere.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. This is the thing. The issue is that when you online dating, that can become an issue because you already going with a kind of a preconceived notion. Because guess what? This because you'll run into a guy like me, right? And I'm on bullshit. I'll be all that, right? I'll take you on those dates. I'll be that guy you like, the guy you need. I'll pass every test that you have because immediately I know what kind of woman you are because you came to the table like that, right? Hold on. I'm just speaking from my experience, right? I'm just speaking from the experience. Me and Marlon deal with this a lot, right? We used to make and crack jokes about it. Like me and Marlon was like, bro, me and Marlon would rather go out to dinner than to take one of these girls out, spend $150 and get one of them dry ass thank yous they be handing out. So, and at first I had this thing of, I just like to see them smile and all of that shit. And I did it one last time. I took a girl on a date. We went to a crab boil. right? I spent $110 and all she gave me was a dry ass thank you. And I could not think of nobody but Marlon. I swear to you, I said, Marlon, you scandalous because you left this in my head. But it's not necessarily expecting something more. You realize that they are using you.
But
That
this
part.
is
Hold
where
on, for the meal. And
That
so in the same breath, I get that because you have standards and you recognize your worth. I understand that. But the issue that we have with women, especially in online dating, is you guys act like men don't have and carry the same worth. I too got up and dressed to the nines. I too showed up. I too do have something that breaks nations and kills and makes women weak, right? So let's not say that we come into the table, you're greater than me, and we both need to come equal. So
I didn't say that.
You need to come correct, and I need to come correct as well. But what happens is when women begin to require certain things, you could even turn off the certain kind of guy because he coming in like, hey, I ain't even looking for that. As soon as she say she don't want to, because I used to do this. I swear to you, my first day used to be the park. I used to kill him with it all the time because it lets you know if a girl is really into you or she wants to just come get something to eat. Because a lot of times, Jaimi, not yourself because you're a respectable young lady, but a lot of times these women just be hungry. Let's get this shit straight.
And that's why I was hipping
let's put this shit on the table.
Game. That's why I was hipping her to game because
But I want to share this.
Come on, share with
consideration.
I have very close female friends, my best friends, and when they first started doing the online dating, and one thing I always kept in my head is that the fact that they were going for the meal. They were going for the meal and not the conversation, or not the person itself. Now she woos him and made him think that that's what he was having, and because he's going to pay this meal. You know what I'm saying? So it's the conversation, initial conversation that you're having before you first go out or whatever, and the expectations, the things that can come out. You know what I'm saying? Ahead of time. All I'm saying is these are the games, or these are things that people do online dating to the point where that's what you need to look out for. You know what I'm saying? Since you're going to be new at this.
Hey,
this
real quick. Hey, Jaimi.
Yes.
Jaimi.
Yeah, Jaimi.
Yes.
Look.
¿Por qué?
Are you really listening, or are you listening to respond? Because I see you right now. You are. I mean, are you? Is it sinking in? Because I'm telling you, I see you're listening to respond, and you're just like, I got to get this off.
I gotta tell you,
I'm trying to remember my points because I'm actually hearing exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
And I'm not even saying that you're wrong.
Right.
I just don't feel that way.
Exactly. Because that's not, because what you have to understand is that that's not you. You you have nothing to hide. You're upfront. You keep it a buck, you keep it 100. But 90% of the women out here are not you. They're not like you. They are. And so one thing I want to say,
I told my girl the same thing, Blackness. I swear to you. But go ahead.
One thing I want to say is that what people don't understand, when I was online dating, I had a lot of problems because I was honest. Mm-hmm. You have no idea, and I say this all the time, you have no idea how many women do not want to date a single father. I was a single father. I had custody of my son. I had problems dating because there were women that just did not want to date me because of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, meeting, when I took the time to meet someone, and even though it was a Starbucks meetup, like you said, you're in real life kind of person. Okay. Me personally, the first time I meet you, I want to meet you when it's real. I don't want to be, I know you talk about dressed up and all this other stuff. I'm not going to be dressed like a bum, but I want to meet you when it's real. I want to talk to the real you and see what's going on. And if we vibe and if it's cool, then we move on from there. There's no reason to and it's not about the money. There's no reason to go out late at night to a dinner or anything like that when you're just trying to meet somebody. Meeting at Starbucks just like meeting them in the I was going to cuss again, sorry. It was just like meeting them in the GD grocery store or at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? If you strike up a conversation and y'all vibe, then it is what it is.
Right. Okay. All right,
Okay,
guys.
James.
Real quick. Real quick. I want to
It's
get into.
comments.
Yeah, we got to get into these comments because they
Crazy.
it's been going. So, let's start off with. Shoot, it's so much. Hell, shit. Majority here. First off, let's shout out to Robin. Michelle's in the house. Who else we got here? Mom's in the
Moms,
house.
Marlon.
Marlon, of course. Actually, these are the comments that coming from them. I'm trying to start you guys because we got to start late on the comments or whatever. But Kendra G makes folks. She said Kendra. Michelle said Kendra G makes folks do what? Kendra cams. What are Kendra cams?
I guess she watched them while they do the day.
Jamie, you know what that is? Kendra cam.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Kendra, but I can't see the comments. So what does she have?
Now she said Kendra G makes folks do the Kendra.
Okay, that's not in person. That's like a FaceTime.
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna say, is that like a filter or like a FaceTime?
I think what is it? 2 people on Instagram. It's got to. It sounds digital. It doesn't sound like she's following people at Starbucks.
She said filter.
Filters.
Yeah. Robin said, "Oh wow, yeah, we be tripping." Right now, these are females' comments as well. So I'm just saying, Jamie. She said, "Oh wow, yeah, we do be
Jamie,
tripping."
hey, listen, let me tell you something about Jamie. What I learned.
Let me finish.
Jamie don't care. Jamie got her.
Chicks, LOL, hilarious. That's what Mom just said.
Jamie, let me hit you with one thing real quick.
Hold on, guys. Can I finish my comments?
And for 100%,
let me finish these comments. Woody.
Wait, tell me, Blackness.
Look, I love you to death because you know your worth and you know what you want. And if it don't fit that, it is what it is. Because you are the key to what I tell my kids, I tell everybody else. People will only do to you what you allow them to do to you.
Correct. So can I please say one thing?
Comments, you guys, because I want to get them on.
I know you want to do comments, but I'm forgetting these points that you guys made, and I think it's very important to speak to them because my viewpoint is different than yours. So even with this person right here, no, Miss Jaimi, I've invested a lot with no return. I wasn't looking for nothing sexually, but that dry ass thank you love hits different. Y'all, first of all.
Thanks for reading that comment.
All right, fine. I don't know.
No. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, good. It's good. I like it. Go ahead.
You look. You read them better than Fuel, so keep going.
Shut up.
Y'all are not the only people who go through things. Number one. That's like me sitting up here being like, well, I've been done dirty by so many men. I'm not going to go out with men. We don't get the opportunity to do that. We're supposed to grow.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Huh?
Right? Isn't that exactly what you're doing? But go ahead. I'm sorry. I want you to
No. You know what doesn't work? Is compromising, is lowering my standards, is taking a coffee date because you think that's what I should do. You like to go eat. So do I. I'm not going to go anywhere with you if we're not going to have a vibe and a moment because I'm just not the drop by Starbucks type of person.
Yeah, nobody's saying don't go.
But can I say?
And I'm not going Dutch, Michelle.
Let me fit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though.
Can I say the coffee date? The coffee date was something that we both agreed on. We both agreed on the coffee date.
Dog, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go, Phil.
I know everybody want to get. I knew this was gonna be like
what,
this.
What, Phil? Go ahead. What?
When someone says because the point of doing Dutch is to have no expectation from the.
No.
Let me finish. What I'm saying is unless the initial conversation which you guys having on the phone, and that's basically understood, and the man wants to go ahead and do that, that's fine. But I'm saying don't go there and expect with the expectation.
I am.
No.
Never in my life gone 50-50 on no date. I wish you would.
You are a communicator.
You're not hearing me.
You are a communicator. You are a communicator, right?
You let those other girls do that.
No. You are a communicator. No. If you are a communicator, right? The whole thing when you
I've never had to
just tell you how to go online. The whole thing online, if you're a communicator, is to initially communicate exactly what you want, if that's what you want from that person.
I've never had a guy ask me to go 50-50
if that person agreed to do that, that's fine. But the whole point is this: if that person is not expecting to go, to go out and pay for both of you guys dinner, and then he gets there, and then he always, he be thinking that maybe we just going Dutch because you didn't communicate that or whatever. Then basically,
Then
you're
we're not on
setting
a
yourself
date. That's
up, you're
not a
setting
date.
yourself up for
No.
failure. You are,
So
No.
hold on, okay, because I just need clarifications, really. So you're saying that it has to be.
I told you.
Wow.
Are you saying that it has to be a certain kind of date? Like, so if it's 50-50, it's not a date. It's what is it? Y'all hanging out?
If I'm going to tell you this really clear. Well, number one, I've never had a man ask me.
I've never went Dutch ever. So
okay, cool. Never had a man ask me. Number two, that's not a date. We can be as 2023 as we want to be, but these 50-50 bills, 50-50 Dutch, and y'all want to have the nerve on this internet to complain about women and masculinity and all this stuff. I have to be treated like a woman from the gate. I'm dating intentionally, spend time with me intentionally, come correct intentionally, or I am not the person to even be, you can't even be in my atmosphere. It doesn't make sense to me. I am a lady. I want to be treated as such. You don't know if I'm your wife or not. Just like both of y'all got booed up from the thing. So it's probably best that you act with some intention, as I do, not asking for anything that I don't give, and put your best foot forward, because it's not only sets the tone for a potential relationship, but I'm not going to pretend to be somebody I'm not out the gate. So you finna think Dutch and coffee and all this stuff is something that works for me. It doesn't. You're going to find that out a month later, 2 months later. That's not what we're going to be doing.
And I respect.
Jamie's not doing Dutch or coffee.
I respect.
You're not getting there on it.
I respect what you're saying. I respect what your expectations is, and I respect the fact of how you feel a man should actually conduct himself when coming to you to date you or to go out with you. Okay.
Yes.
Now I respect that, but I have to know that at the beginning. I can't know that once we get to
I don't understand how men. Again,
because it's communication, baby. It's all communicating. It's communication, and you can never.
Damn, Bill hit you with the baby.
I mean, you just can't go these days and just expect someone to do something just because he's the man. And if so,
I'm so
have a video.
confused. If a man asks me on a date, I have to commute. You really want me? Again, I've never had a man ask me for 50-50, but you want me to be on the phone and be like, oh, but you're going to pay for it, right?
No.
Why are you asking a woman?
If he's asking you for a date as opposed to initial meetup, that's a different thing because he's asking you for a date. But if he's trying to meet you for the first time and whatever, and he's wanting to meet you, and you be like, well, yeah, we can meet up at such and such a restaurant. And you say that restaurant, and he'd be like, okay, he can still be on some, it don't mean that I'm paying for it. She asked for this restaurant. So I'm telling you how these guys are. I'm not saying it's me because me.
I'm letting you
know initial setup.
I do what she's saying. Hold on. Okay, Jaimi. I do, because I do get what, because this is the thing I do used to hate about like going out on dates. Like, women be trying to, because dudes be like that, and they be like, oh, I can't take you and go get I can't take you to get a meal unless I'm getting something. Me and Marlon used to hate that. Like, we'll take a girl out on a nice date, and because we take it out on a nice date, she automatically assumes we like them or we want to have sex. But it's because most men intentionally do that, right?
How about we stop automatically assuming and grow up?
But that's just like you.
That's where communication comes in.
Hold on.
That's where communication comes in.
That's the same. But this you make
you assuming
you made the point
you
that I'm
approaching me tiptoeing and not with your chest because you think I just want a meal is messing you up. You got to be able to tell the difference. That's your job. Just like I got to be able to tell the difference.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Hey guys.
Hold on. But what if my difference is?
Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask you, where does the verbal communication come in as to what we're going to do when we go out, whether it's the first meetup or whether it's the first date?
I'm so good at redirection. I've had a man, let's just say this for instance. We had met before in person. So again, the online, that's different. He's hitting me with the, you know, oh, come over, I'm a cook, da 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 da. I don't need to tell him I'm not about to go to this man's house so he could try to whatever all night or be up in the house or da da. We are not there yet for me to be up in the house trying to do a movie while you cook and did it. We're not there yet. That is.
But y'all there to go on an expensive date? I don't get.
Let me finish.
I don't get that. But go ahead, finish.
Yeah, being in somebody's house is different than being in a public restaurant, in case you didn't know. Number one. Number two, I just gently redirected him to the gala we were introduced to at the last time we met as a group. Oh, well, I do remember that's coming up on Saturday. So you just gently redirect. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you too, blah, blah, blah. But don't forget that gala that came up over the, this is Saturday. It's the same day, blah, blah, blah. Like we talked about going there, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, it's like, I got the tickets. Here's the email. It's like, you just redirect. I don't have to be stank about it. I don't have to be wiling out. I don't have to tell him this and that. I'm going to communicate and express what it is that I want to do and where I want to go and blah, blah, blah. Like, and it's no problem to do that. A lot of men follow directions very well. They'll try it. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. I don't have to be like, well, I don't do that. Did it? It's just like, actually, I would like this. What about this? Or submitting my request as a woman and then how you respond. Because I have my own standards and values. And the problem with women in dating today is we don't stick to it.
You said submitting it and a response. So basically, I'm asking you, is that what you would tell the person that you wanted to go out with, that you're interested in or whatever, and he asks you out, I mean, how do you communicate as to him asking you out for a date as opposed to just meeting up? And if he just wants to meet up and you guys having a good conversation on the phone and everything, if he wants to just meet up, then what is your response to that? Do you just say no unless we're going to dinner or and you're
no?
What's the response for that? Let me know. I just want to know.
This girl Tasia from Ready to Love just did a whole little TikTok about this. And I wouldn't necessarily put it exactly the way she put it. But if you hit me like, oh, well, maybe we can go to coffee, it'll be like, actually, it's restaurant week. And I did see this list here of amazing places that I would be excited to go to. Mm-hmm. You don't want me to be excited?
Okay, would you be mad if I left you on red?
No.
Okay,
please do. If it doesn't work for you, red is fine with me.
And that's why I like it. That's why I like it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you. Let's not do this.
That's my whole point, though, that you will communicate as to what it is that you're wanting. And, and if they're not, of course, willing to say, hey, this is.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you too. There's this Italian restaurant on the corner. I was so excited about trying out. How about that? Okay. Like, I can use my words.
All I'm saying is don't expect. This is what I'm saying. In this dating game of online dating, do not expect. Although you probably want to, you still want to go probably with some money. I can say that much. Because guys, I'm telling you, guys are
in case of an emergency, of course. But
no, guys are really in this online thing or whatever. They are very conscious about just spending money for nothing. That's they're going to be their mindset.
So then you're not being genuine about. That's not genuine or intentional.
And neither are you by telling me that your expectation has to be $50 or higher.
I didn't say that.
No. You're not
I just used that as a number.
Yeah.
I didn't say it has to be $50 or higher.
So can I say
with men? Let me tell you that if you guys don't put in no effort for something, and a woman doesn't have standards and make that known, y'all will blow with the wind. Because even from this conversation, where are your standards? You can have them too. Like you said, fat boy, like I'm coming to the table with this and that, and me talking about getting dressed and feeling pretty and being the woman and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't absolve or take away from what the man brings or whatever. But I am going to be honest and make my standards and values and intentions known. And it's just going to be that. Once you start making concessions as a woman, especially with a man, y'all play with that because I'm not asking you for nothing. I'm not giving you no goalpost. I'm not giving you no line. It's just like, because I've lived this before.
Let me say something. I'm gonna just hip you the game of my experience as opposed to what we're, okay. So I basically met a young lady once. It was like not too long ago, and we were going to just meet up, right? We were just going to meet up or whatever. When I got to and it ended up being because I wanted to go, I asked her, where did she want to meet up at, which was probably my bad. But I
Yes,
asked,
because
let me
we're
finish, let me
expecting
finish. Right. I asked her
leadership from
where
you.
we wanted to meet up or whatever. She said this place or whatever. And I'm thinking like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Uh in my mind, because we didn't have initial conversation about what was going on, are we meeting up for drinks, or we meeting up for lunch, or we meeting up, you know what I'm saying? Then basically each other basically assumed, each other did. We basically assumed what it was. I'm just telling you my experience.
I
I'm just telling you,
understand.
so I'm just saying so you don't go through this experience. So we assumed what it was. I get to the restaurant. I asked her, did she want anything to drink? She said, no, I already ordered my food. Now, with that is in mind or whatever, I am up here thinking to myself or whatever, okay, well, I might as well just order something too, or whatever. Right? Now, for me, I was already on some, well, I'm paying for it. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it. This is lunch, right? I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it. This lunch was $45 for lunch, right?
You sick
Let me,
about
let
that
me,
$45 huh,
let me
Phil?
finish. Can I finish? Can I finish? No,
I,
I'm saying that I done what no, I'm saying I done what Jamie as basically saying. I've done it. No. I've done what you said, what you're saying. Where I basically go somewhere and with the expectation of being the man that I am, go ahead and pay for lunch because we really didn't talk about it and it wasn't a conversation about it. So I basically being a man, I'm going ahead and pay for the lunch. Right? Now, ask me if I've talked to that person since.
what does that have to do with anything?
It has a
Have
lot
you
to do
talked to
with
them
it
since?
because that's the type of things that
Calm down,
women,
Phil. Calm
no, no,
down.
that's the type of
Dude,
thing.
dude about jumped out that chair.
That's the type of
He said
thing that
because
women. That's the that's the type of thing that happens on these days. Sometimes people are just going for the meal. And
let's,
so that makes a person like me, the next time I talk to somebody, I'm conscious as to
and
what
that's
it
fair
is.
for me.
I'm conscious as to what it is that we're going out for, what it is that we're doing. Is it just a meetup? Are are we going for dinner or whatever the case may be?
Fuel,
I need to clear that
fuel.
communication early.
No, listen. You set the clear expectation. You set it. You set it.
What you
You
mean?
say what time, where we're going. You know the budget of the restaurant then. What is
No,
your
I
standard
didn't.
and what is your value? You set it and stick to it.
No,
So if the
no.
girl don't want to
When
do
I'm
what you're
when I'm
talking
telling you,
about, then
what I'm
that's the
telling you,
thing.
what I'm
Don't leave it
telling you,
ambiguous.
no, listen, what I'm telling you is that normally for me, when I first meet someone, it's just more so just for either drinks or whatever. Like if it's at a restaurant, we were at it for just drinks or whatever. I handle the bill. That's no problem. Sometimes I've have met where the woman had already bought her drink before I even got there or something like that. It's fine. But what I'm saying is because of not having the initial conversation like I should have or expectations as to what was going on, I took it upon myself to do that or whatever. But then to me, it was like a fucking waste because I don't talk to her. I haven't heard from
So
this person.
what? I've dated men that I've had sex with. We don't talk anymore. We all invest in different ways. We were dating at one point, now we're not. I've done spent time. We spent time, now we don't.
What we're
So
talking about.
I'm not gonna sit
Did
up
you
here
have
and be
did you have
mad.
sex? Did you have sex the first day with someone and that happened? Is what you're
The
telling me?
only person I had sex with on the first date is the only man I was engaged to be married to. So do
Okay,
what
so
you
that's
do.
a whole
I'm
different
not saying
thing.
that's a whole different thing. I'm not saying that,
Exactly.
but you know what? On the first date, this man, after hi, hello, what's your phone number? Flowers, dinner, movie. What, like, I don't have that issue where men are like, what are we? Take the lead, have your expectations, because if you don't, then you're going in willy
All right,
nilly.
hey, all right, let's get to
Yo,
the
wait a
comments.
minute.
Go ahead.
Let me address fuel in this $45. Bruh.
It's $45. No,
Bruh,
hey,
wait a minute. No,
That's no
I'm
big
just
deal. No, the
no,
$45 is no big
listen.
deal. I'm
No,
just
Who
saying.
listen.
said it was
Let me
corny or
finish. Let me
lame?
finish what I was saying. I get what you're saying, bruh.
Mhm.
I 1,000% get what you're saying. But once again, there's another saying, dog. If it just cost you $45 to find out this chick was a hoe, then you got off easy.
You got off good. You
got off easy,
But
1,000%.
that doesn't. But what I'm saying is, that doesn't make a good look for the next person that I try to.
No, that's not fair. That's your choice.
Right, you can't put that.
No, it gave me the sense. It gave me the sense.
No.
It gave me the sense to have the right. It gave me the sense to have the right conversation with the person that I go out with. Period.
Fuel. Answer me this.
Nah, bro, you let that jade you, bro, is what you did.
What'd you say?
He let that jade him is what it did.
And that's not my fault.
Right. You jaded, so it's not fair for your next chick or your next chick or whatever to have to deal with what that one person did. I'm not saying it's not fair for.
I'm saying is my communication.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
That's
What's
all
your
I'm saying.
expectation,
If that's my expectation, or if that's my assumption when we go out, my communication should be at that. Period. Not the fact of just
CM Jackson, thank you. It's never been expected. I have never once been asked on a date or been out with a man who I wasn't even seeing as a date, who even had me pull out my wallet. Nobody's asking for nothing ever.
What did she just say though? What did she just say? She said, Dutch,
if a guy wants to go Dutch, he better speak up. And guess what?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the conversation that
we ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Jaimi, real quick. I need to explain a little more or go in a little more depth about the whole Starbucks date.
I need my chapstick. That's good, Jaimi. When you're dating intentionally, you should have a certain expectation. However, you're communicating to them that you're dating intentionally with a purpose and a future plan. Thank you for understanding and hearing me where I'm coming from with my, because this is what it's about. When you're willy-nilly, all of that other stuff flies. When you know who you are and what you're doing, you move accordingly. And whoever don't want to move in line with that, that's even better.
But what I want you to understand is that, so my wife, right, when we went to Starbucks, the reason that I asked her where she wanted to go. Now, she was very nervous because once again, she hadn't dated in 29 years. Okay. So she was nervous. And so going out to dinner or something like that was going to be too much for her. So I came up with an alternative. Now there's a bunch of other things that had went on with like a stalker and some other stuff that made her very uneasy and uncomfortable about going out, in the late evening or at night or anything like that. So, it's not about where we went. For me, it was about making her feel comfortable. So it's a whole different situation. It's
the same. I want to go where I feel comfortable.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Hey, man, we gotta wrap it up. Fuel, get into these comments. Hit these comments, man. We gotta wrap it up. Hey, I stopped this. Let me tell you about this. Let me tell you this.
Pop up, y'all been good at reading them, so go ahead.
Ain't no messing with Jaimi right now. Jaimi is not playing. Listen, she not doing Dutch. She not doing coffee. So fellas, Jaimi's not doing Dutch. She not going coffee. I'm just letting y'all know.
Yeah, and that's good to know ahead of time. That's all
I don't want that.
Okay.
I want to feel free and feminine and excited and available and all of those things that I feel like come. I don't want to be with a man to have a roommate, to have a low budget situation, if you will. And it's not just money. I just mean the vibe of it. I don't even do me like that. When you see me, I'm out. I'm eating caviar and truffles and drinks and craft cocktails.
Damn, I'll buy somebody caviar on the first day gonna meet up.
Listen, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I'm not asking for a standard beyond what I provide for myself. Yeah. I don't need your food because I feed me. I've been single and your girl eats. Okay, I got my own. I have my own. I know, but for me to feel like I have a man. I want a man in my life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I want to relax. Exactly. I want to receive.
Right.
I want to give love. I want to feel free.
So are you telling me?
If out the gate you're nitpicking with me, I cannot trust you to hold me. And that's what I'm looking for. So if eating is already too much for you, you are not gonna like me. It's just gonna all be too much. I don't have anything. If I gotta hold my wallet and wonder if we Dutch that don't feel sexy. That don't make me want to melt into you. That does not make me want to lick you in places. That does not make me feel like
you know what?
get what I'm saying. I want to.
No. I get what you're saying, and what you're saying is not a bad thing to have what you want and your expectations of someone. I get that. I get that 100 heartily, but I don't get the fact that when you basically don't communicate that within your conversation of before meeting someone. And that's
and
what you
I
have
don't
to,
get
and
where
this,
men
and
these days have gotten off
in this age of
dating
dating,
and not-
in this age, I'm just telling you, in this age of dating, and because of certain experiences that people that's already been dating online or whatever need, they need they need they need
Jaimi,
they need
my
the conversation.
God.
They need the communication.
You
They need
got
the
fuel
communication.
going.
All I'm
She
saying
got-
is they need the communication. Period.
Marlon says y'all need a part 2 and let me on the show. I'm flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted. Let's
Exactly,
do it.
but we never
I'm gonna
assume
have to exit in a
they
minute
would
too.
say
I got
exactly
another
that.
show
They
with
was
some
just
more
hungry.
men to annoy.
Wait, like he said
Some
exactly.
more men to stress out.
No. Because I mean,
I'm not
I
stressed.
get the whole,
I'm not
I get
stressed
the whole
because
point.
me and my buddies have come to the conclusion this is how women think, and that's why I'm happy I found the woman that I have. But that's a whole nother story because I absolutely know exactly what you're talking about. My thing is the audacity for the expectation, right? Because if I
have audacity?
Because if I come with a certain level of audacity of expectation, I'm considered a male chauvinist, and I'm considered a certain way.
Who's telling you that?
I tell you, if I come to the dinner and say, well, hey, this is the kind of woman I want, and the woman that I want is this way, then I'm not seen as the same. But I feel sometimes it's double standard. But
y'all
because
y'all do it all the time.
With what you're saying,
No.
and with you having standards.
Yeah, so Jaimi,
if you don't like fat women, you don't date fat women. It is a standard. If you look at her and you feel like she got too much cushion for your pushing, you pass.
Okay.
Hey.
You don't want that.
Listen to what you just said.
I'm gonna need y'all to chill. I like fat girls. I'm gonna need y'all to chill.
Listen to what you said.
And for those
there's nothing against that.
I'm not saying that.
We're just talking about their identity, how they perceive themselves to be.
Having a standard.
Right. Okay. So say for instance, yes, you have the standard. You have your standard. But once you actually see that person, and it's not what you've seen in the picture, it's not what you expected in the picture.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna learn, grow, laugh, chat, and
that's it.
Enjoy the night. What's wrong with that?
I'm fine with that. Okay, see, hold on. Because this is my thing. I'm cool with that. Because this is experiences. This ain't my first rodeo, and this ain't my first date, and this ain't my first woman.
It's an experience.
So I don't need to have sex with you the first night of the day. That's out. I don't even like when men be on that either because it messes it up for people like me who play the long game. I'm a long gamer anyway. So I'm not even tripping. I'm cool with the 3 to 4 dates anyway, because I'm playing a long game. I'm trying to get your mind. I'm trying to really get into know you and all, because I really want the whole thing. I don't want just a little piece of it. So I get exactly what you're saying, but on fuel side, there's a level of disappointment and frustration that comes along with it, just like it is for you when a man doesn't want to reach your expectations and standards.
Exactly.
No, it's a blessing. It's not disappointment and frustration.
Right, it is a blessing. I get you.
Reframe your mind.
No.
You're not
can't say no, it is because especially if you thinking that you're on the same page. If you're thinking that you're on the same page with this person, if you're thinking that your conversation on the phone and all this stuff was good, y'all done talk for like a week or two, probably before you even met up or whatever, then you know what I'm saying, your expectations or whatever should actually be said at that time. It should be with that conversation as to what you want, just like what you just said, what you want. Like if I wanted to call you up and tell you, I know now. Because I know now I have to go come correct with Jaimi. I have to do this. I have to, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or either just sit back and, you know, I'm not going to be on no bullshit. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Period. So that's the thing that I know because just was communicated to me. But if it's not communicated to me or whatever, then everybody's just assuming when you go on an online dating and Basically, that's how shit blows up.
But that
Now, even
makes
if
me
you in that mind
question
frame,
what
even if
your
you in that mind
standard
frame.
is. This don't have nothing to do with the woman. Just
Say
like
that
what
again.
I'm saying, don't have no man is gonna sway me out of what I want because of what he thinks. I have my own standard. So it just begs me to question you what yours is if the way people are responding to you is swaying the way you move. That's what I don't understand. What are you about? How do you want to show up? What type of woman do you want? What type of relationship do you want? Then come with it for whatever works for you, whatever that is, and don't waver from that. When you do it and you make a choice, it's less like disappointment here. And I thought that, like, nah, I'm making moves with my chest. This is what I do. This
I
is who I
agree.
am.
I agree. Because the moment that I kind of stop the legalities, I start having a lot more fun.
So much more fun.
Because I had a lot of stories. But
okay, but that's the whole point of me when I treated the young lady. That's where my mindset was, but it didn't happen like that.
hey man,
Did you have a good time?
Hey man, get to these comments so we can get out of here. We over an hour 15.
That was the disappointing part because we did have a good time. We did have a conversation or whatever. But then
Deshaun ain't going to no house. We not there yet. You ain't trying to
then you
me all
learn.
night.
But then you learn, Jeremiah Brooks, what's up? Appreciate you tapping in. But then you learn or whatever, even with that or whatever, in the back of your mind, it's kind of like if you ain't heard from that person or whatever, it's kind of like what happened, or you know what I'm saying? It just kind of make you look different.
Most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. That's why I'm saying show up you. You can't lose. The way people function and who they don't like and who they don't call, that don't got nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm. Marlon said, okay, let me get Jeremiah says, say it with your chest or it's not happening. You got to be vulnerable to know what results you're getting. You got to set yourself up for success, hook or crook.
Set yourself up for success. What do you want?
Marla said, only one that can reach those standards is Jesus.
Dinner? Jesus is the only one that can buy a dinner?
Hey,
okay.
Hey! He fed the masses. He fed the masses with a loaf of bread and two fishes. You know what I'm saying?
I like bread.
He also
said
they did a whole study.
And fish.
He said they did a whole study on it. Legit, these girls be hungry.
Well, I'm sorry that's the only one that you have experienced.
Look, now listen to this.
My time is more expensive than food.
Listen to this though. Listen to this. That study is funny because maybe 6 months before the study came out, I had already passed the research on the Marlin. He just thought I was talking shit. And then he read the study. He read the study. He said, bro, you was right. Because look, and he sent me the screenshot of it. But I had already did the research myself. I had already did the experience. But what she said was, and I'm going to give you your kudos. The moment that I started establishing standards and started understanding that I was going out with no standards, which was with my girl, is one of the ones I met that I had no standards, I started to switch and change the way that I moved and the way that I did things. So
women that don't need food need y'all to get with that. So we can match up. I'm tired of being put in the boat with the bitches that need to eat. I don't need that. I don't need that. I cook very well every day, by the way. And if I want to take myself out to eat, please check my resume. Your girl gonna eat. Let me
say this. You're about to start on online dating. All right. And you're going to experience. I want you to share your experience with us as to what
you go.
Yes, because it's hard. It's easy to say now because you haven't really experienced it yet. Right?
Oh, she's gonna be the same way. Hold on.
No, it's not. It's not the same way.
Hold on. This is what you not.
I know she's gonna be who she's gonna be.
She's not going nowhere.
I'm saying the expectations of what other guys out here are thinking or feel or whatever, as far as to just meeting up, just the first meet. We're talking about the first meet. We ain't talking about dating. We're talking about the first meet.
Oh my God, there's this amazing happy hour. I'm so excited to go. I looked at it on Instagram and it looks so good. I would love to have their, whatever cocktail.
What you gonna say, Phil?
What am I gonna say?
You gonna take her for that cocktail? Stop playing. Stop playing, Phil.
You're taking it
because she baited you in. You was sitting there a little bit.
Let me tell you something. It all has to do with the conversation leading up to that. It all has to do with the vibe leading up to that. That's
It
all.
does.
That's what it has to do. It has to do with all that.
I'm not
leading
going
up to that.
nowhere with no
Now,
vibes.
now,
All right,
it,
hey,
now
look,
me,
we
now
got
me,
we
whatever.
gotta wrap it up. We
Yeah,
gotta
we
get
got.
each other, dear sister. We'll never.
We are
We'll
gonna-
never
Do we
end
need a
this.
part two?
We're
Because
gonna need
Yes.
a
y'all
part
is
two.
just
We're
We
gonna need
gotta
a part
bring
two.
this back next
Right
week.
about
We
that
gotta
means
bring
she
this back
wasn't
next
your
week.
person. That's what Robin said. That means she wasn't your person. What did you say, Marlon? You'll coke to Orlando. I'll get you right. I got pulled. I got pulled out of here heavy. Out there heavy. I'm
I
something
don't know what
like
that means.
major.
Yeah,
I'm there. I'm there.
I think he meant. I think he meant come to Orlando.
Oh, okay. Feel intrusive.
I know that cute. Hey, that took me out, CJ.
She said I'm intrusive and ugly with all these questions.
That's Jeremiah. That's Jeremiah on your ass right now. Jeremiah said you're acting ugly, Phil. It's some. Hey man, we got great comments, man.
I want to see the comments.
You can't. That's why I'm pulling them up on the thing.
Jeremiah says Fuel is having internal issues that gotta be solved. He's projecting insecurities. There is no equality in dating. It's only equity. Making standards and sticking to them is key.
I learned that.
So
all of the compromising
so basically,
and being a nice girl and making people comfortable and you get used.
Okay.
I got what I like and I got what we're not doing that. It's my standard. And if
so
you win
what I'm asking, what I'm asking is that what I need to do? Matter of fact,
yes, I've been saying that.
That's what I need to do for myself.
Yes, set some standards.
That's something that I have to have for myself.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
All right. I'm learning something, y'all.
And to all men.
Yeah.
Y'all are I'm not going to say y'all are the only ones, but when you're around the wrong women, all of this, well, women think it's all about them and women want the food and women, just set your standard because you do deserve. You are a human. You have a heart. You deserve love. You deserve your desires met. You deserve somebody to cater to you, to give you and add to you and grow you. It's the same.
We gotta wrap this shit up.
They coming at me, man.
Can I also say that they're women outnumber men 4-1. So
yeah, it's always
look.
gonna be.
If it doesn't happen for me because there's more women in this, I'm also okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would be doing some man. It would just be a disservice because I mean, come on. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like,
hey, Jeremiah said that I need a hug, and you're right.
Mm-hmm. You need a hug about that lunch, bro.
Yes, but you know one thing I just learned from this conversation, you guys, and we're going to go to the next thing. One thing I've learned, because we are going to have a part 2 as well, but I learned just what you guys said, and that's why I like having these conversations as opposed to what I need to do for myself, as opposed to me just considering or having a certain conversation. It's just basically to have the expectations for myself or whatever to make me stronger when I go out and the confidence or whatever to go out with these other women.
It's your world, baby.
Exactly. So appreciate you guys for that. That was a hell of a conversation, man. I love it.
Let's go to the dear brother, dear sister, because that next one we're gonna go like 2 hours over.
Exactly.
Dang, y'all, I have another show.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
let's close. We can close. Let's close it out. Let's do the dear brother, dear sister next week.
Oh no, we do it now. Just do the.
I can probably do 2 minutes.
Okay,
what time?
She gotta go. Yeah. She gotta go. Let's roll.
All right, let's pull up.
Move it to next week.
No, dear brother, dear sister. Dear brother, dear sister. I brought this shit up.
Okay, I got 3 minutes.
All right. Dang, this is the quiet y'all ever been tonight.
I know you got this deal because we trying to get out of here. Phil, you got.
Because I had brought it up or whatever, so I might as well just kind of hit him and play it. I mean,
we're gonna lose Jaimi, but keep it up. Jaimi gotta go.
Hold on.
It's okay. A few minutes.
All right, here it goes.
Dear sisters, I would like to know, why do you get angry if a man asked to have a paternity test done? And would you be angry if a man went behind your back to have a paternity test done? That's all I want to know. Thank you.
Did y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So his dear brother was, or dear sister was, why do we get mad about getting a paternity test done?
2 reasons. 1, because the woman is faithful and doesn't understand where the audacity came from. Or 2, she lying. I can't.
Exactly.
That's it.
Look, Jaimi, you here in Texas. there's like a gang of cases where dudes done had 3 kids and like ain't near one of them his. And
I hear it all the time.
He still got to pay child support, and he still got to pay for their health insurance, and he still got to do all that. Right? Yeah, he's on the birth certificate. And because like they didn't find out till the kids was like 5 or 6 years old, that's a rip, bro. You stuck.
Yeah.
I agree with Jaimi.
That's cold.
I'm gonna say the same
thing. We all go through, messed up things like this, and this is why, again, even with my Sassy Method life coaching, the first thing is self-love. Like, you have got to be able to discern. You have got to love yourself. You have got to have standards. You've got to fill in the cracks of your foundation so you can navigate this wild ass world out here. Like, it's your job. So it's unfortunate when things happen, but we can either complain or get better. Like,
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the other side of that, I read an article the other day about this white guy who married a black woman, and she got pregnant before they got married. And so the first one was like dark. And so the second one came out and it was light. And so the man thought that the first one wasn't his. And so he snuck behind her back and had a paternity test done and found out that it was his. Now, I think old girl has since moved out because he went behind her back and like did a sneak paternity test.
I think I agree. Yeah. If it's not agreed upon, I think then that's the thing. But I'm agree with it's either something to hide or it's just really offensive.
She's either faithful or something to hide.
Exactly. I agree. But I feel like this, if she's just a real one, she's just gonna be like, I'm gonna take this test and I'm gonna slap your dumb ass when it come back right anyway. So you know what I'm saying? That's just how it's gonna be when you got one of the real ones. She gonna just let you know. But
and then that's when you negotiate. And what you gonna do for me for being wrong? For dead ass wrong.
Absolutely. Then you're gonna have to so I wouldn't even get into that conversation, fellas. I'll stay away from that.
What's up, Nick? Nick joining us late. All right, I see you. You did have a comment real quick. What did you say? A woman would only get mad if she was insecure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get the insecurity.
Yeah, no.
What else did she say? They trying to get the child support.
They could be trying to get that child support though.
Oh
too.
Yeah.
Some people are.
Robin said she would be upset.
Some people are, and this is why men too. It's all fun and games when you out here. Sow your wild oats. Go out there and get it. Yeah, fellas, you need to go. Y'all need to be careful too, because what I tell some of my guy friends, why y'all are encouraging men to go and sex and all this. Now the day and age we live in, I'd be like, do you know if you just, got sucked off by somebody who was born a woman? Do you know if the person who like?
We're not even gonna even jump into this conversation.
But I'm just saying.
Yep.
Crazy. But you're right. But you're right though.
Y'all have to be careful and honor yourselves the same way we do.
You got to be careful with sleeping with.
But once again, I'll keep it a buck. I don't hold that double standard. Because
what double standard?
As far as like, if a woman has sex with multiple dudes, she's a hoe. If a dude do it, he a pimp. I don't withhold, and I never have withheld that double standard. I don't.
She a hoe. They hoes.
Exactly, they all hoes. But it is what it is. Well, not necessarily hoes.
I think
humans are sexual beings. So therefore it is what it is.
But you still have to have discernment.
Exactly. You have to have discernment and a plan B orange juice the next day. That right there is
ooh, that's terrible. That's nasty business.
He said
it's a little chalky, but no.
He said hoes are gender neutral. That's Jeremiah.
Yeah,
that's a bar. That's a bar.
Yeah, but you
is gender neutral.
But you can't front like, when it comes to societal norms and standards that women ain't talk, not all the time, and not you. But I'm just saying it's more like, a woman who's out here like this. Y'all get the narrative.
Not anymore.
Y'all get the narratives too.
Not anymore. Because the booty hole brown and is the booty hole brown. The booty hole brown. So there is no more hoe. There is no more.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
the hoe there's no more of that. So
I'm just saying
at
that
one point in time, I agree with you. Yeah. Like I do agree that men was double standard, but what I do think is the new age woman has used that to her advantage, right?
Yeah, but look where following that standard is getting us. Are you not seeing the discourse online? It's not working. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I mean, he's still fine.
Hey,
Hey, to each their own.
to each their own. Hey, I've learned something in this week actually, and that's about at least having standards for myself. You know what I mean?
I love you guys.
And that's basically why
Love
I
you
love
too, Jaimi. You good people. We need you to stay in here. What's up?
right? I know, right? She gonna get tired of me asking her to come on the show. Come on, no, not this week, boy.
I'm busy.
No, if I have the time.
Let's close him out.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Get her out of
Hey,
here.
once again, you guys, before we leave, if you guys are out and about in San Fernando Valley Center, a recreation center, we're having a Down Syndrome Association of Los Angeles is having a fundraiser for kids with Down syndrome. It's like a Zumba party. Basically, you just go and you dance or whatever, exercise, just show support for these kids with Down syndrome. It's a wonderful, wonderful event. So if you guys get a chance, anyone out there that's here in LA, yeah, holler at us. Holler at me. Your boy will be hosting that. Good luck out there, cousin. Thanks. I appreciate you. Lattimore.
Vladimir.
That's
Yeah.
That's JoJo, right?
That's JoJo.
What's up, man? You late.
My little cousin, y'all.
Yeah. All right, man. So what you got, fat boy, before we leave?
You already know, man. I love that, dear brother and dear sister. Make sure y'all send a short audio clip or video clip, no longer than a minute, to firedup@gmail.com. Make sure you title it Dear Brother or Dear Sister. We'd love to hear from y'all. I want to thank our guests, of course. Black Lift, you no longer a guest. You're a part of the show.
okay.
I want to thank Jaimi for coming in. It's always a blessing. I know my girl loved it because she always say that we bias. So it was good to actually have another opinion, a strong opinion, and an unwavering opinion. It was good for us. We needed it. The audience loved it. So I love the content that you brought today. And I'll see y'all next week, man. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right. Anything, Woody, before we leave? You good?
No,
that's it.
Jaimi.
No, thank you guys. Thanks for tuning
love
in
you to
and thanks for
pieces.
loving me despite our differences.
Look, we have to be able to have a civil discourse, and Jaimi, you definitely keep it civil. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Love all you guys, and I'll see y'all next week.
I'm open to others' minds and stuff like that. That's why I like doing this, because I could be thinking one way, y'all could teach me something else, or whatever. So that's what's up. I appreciate you guys. Once again, see y'all next week at 6 o'clock. I guess we'll try 6 o'clock maybe next week again.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, and because it's better, for us or whatever. So continue to subscribe. We appreciate you guys, and remember,
if they talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace.
All our illusions will disappear, and all the reasons start to fade.
what's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind